This one's actually kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie.
This looks weirdly familiar.
Happy birthday.
My big brother, when I was little, used to call me Melon Farmer.
Paris Fashion Week 2025. Hey. Becky, who we're gonna meet, she told me that this sign got like made like, I don't know, like a couple of years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's petitions to have it like in Korean writing on there, so you know it's Koreatown.
Yeah.
And the Conservatives didn't let it happen, or the more Conservatives in the community of
That's what was gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
You didn't need a sign that said New Malden. You know you're in New Malden.
That's what I'm saying, there's a train station that says New Malden. You need to know it's Koreatown, because no one really knows that there's a Koreatown in London. You know what I mean? I guess it's like Greater London, but like this is the biggest Koreatown in Europe. So how's there not something saying that? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, there must be something saying it, like...
It's just lots of Korean shops and food and stuff. We're going to find out more of Becky, because she's going to meet us now, and we are going to have...
Go on, say
Korean barbecue.
Stop it.
Welcome to New Malden.
Thank you so much.
That looks good.
Yes.
I love kimchi fried and dumpling.
And kimchi's good for you, isn't it? Good.
Yeah, kimchi is fermented and it's good for your gut.
Should be good for you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Down there.
You can say apparently diarrhea.
That's not on the table.
Why bring it up then?
We could say 잘 먹었습니다, which means like thank you for this meal.
잘 먹었습니다.
잘 먹었습니다.
Sick. I know that straight away.
This is actually their speciality, raw marinated crab, 핫도덕, which means it's a rice beef, because you keep having more rice to get the yangyang at the bottom.
I watched something about it because inside you've got the roll and you have to put the rice inside and mix it together.
Yeah,
and that's the best
and
bit.
it's so good. Cheers.
Yeah. How do you say cheers in Korean? You know?
Gombe.
Gombe.
Yeah, it's very Moorish, like.
They're like crap.
That sauce is ton.
Oh, it's banging, man.
Yeah, proper.
This place is actually very good for their marinade. That's what they're known for. And they usually keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
They pre-make their marinades in the morning and then the chefs just add it to the meats, but they don't know what the secret dish is.
That's amazing.
So it can't be replicated. Feel the heat.
Oh, they're delicious. You got to have a special license to do that.
Yeah.
So shall I show you guys how to eat
please.
the sam? Get a sangchu, lettuce. Then you dip it in the samgyeopsal sauce. And then you get a gochu. This is the pepper, raw pepper, and raw garlic. And then you dip the raw garlic in the samgyang.
Right, yeah.
When we did it before, we spread that on the bottom.
It's like a sandwich.
And then the spring onion salad, like that. And then you just wrap it up like that.
And it's straight in, okay.
And then it's straight in.
Okay, that's just one bite, right?
Whoa.
So good.
Man, the balance of flavours in that one mouthful is just so amazing, man. I love it. I need another one immediately.
This is their signature dish, kalbi jim.
These are my favourite bits, man.
Yeah, it's where all the collagen is.
Yeah.
Bones make everything better.
I don't know if you guys have heard this term, the Hallyu wave.
Wow.
It's like, it means the Korean wave.
Yeah,
because Korean culture has exploded in the West, like K-pop, K-drama, Korean food. So there's a lot of Korean restaurants in London that sell Korean food, but it's not actually authentic. And what I fear is that the more popular Korean food gets, people get a rundown version of it. But if you come to New Malden, most of the restaurants are family run. This is the only place where you can get authentic Korean food in London. You have to come to New Malden.
Obviously, there's more than just restaurants here, right? There's like different parts of the community.
Yeah, they've got like hairdressers, cafes, supermarkets. And we're actually going to go to one of the supermarkets just down the road from here called Korea Foods.
오늘도 다시 난 건네 새벽 6시 공긴 차갑게 느껴지는 건 사기죠 다 똑같게 Wait I've been minding my own these days 시선은 예전과 좀 다르네 견제와 정시 동시에 버티내선 안 돼
I want the best kimchi to buy like jar-wise as well because like I've made a couple of mistakes in the past. I got one in a tin that was a bit...
No, the tinned ones are a no-no.
Right.
These are very popular in Korea, turtle chips.
Okay.
They're like 4-layered crisps and like a turtle shell.
The more crunchy
it's really nice. The most famous one snack is this one, which is shrimp flavoured crisps.
Yeah?
This is like the spicy one.
See, you've been eating shrimp recently. I'm down. So far we've got 6 bags of crisps.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Sempyo is the richest soy sauce flavour. This is the samjang that you were talking about.
French girls ask me where I'm from I said je viens de Corée Why so serious?
Oh, that says placenta, revival cream. Because of placenta? Yeah.
Actually, it's tropical.
Yeah. 5 years and bad skin.
Korean face masks are really good. I use them religiously. Placenta is great.
Placenta face mask. Is that a real placenta though?
Don't worry about it.
This, you can have it like on your dinner table, and because so many families just have barbecue at home.
So I just get one of these.
Yeah, because you've got the thingy.
Yeah, got the stuff. We're only a couple of these as well.
Oh, you can get that out of your own budget then. Do you want to come around tonight for a barbecue? The kimchi's great here. What sort of food do they have here? Is it all North Korean style, or is it like a mix?
So it's actually a mix, and the sign there and just up there says Tongil Jubang, and it's saying in this kitchen, North and South Korean ladies come together, they work together to make South Korean dishes, North Korean dishes,
That's
and
amazing.
work as a community, as one, instead of two separate Koreas.
Yeah, out there.
Thank you.
So this is dubu bap. And this is naengmyeon. You can actually see that they've got ice.
Is Auntie from North Korea?
Yes, and she's kind of like the president of this cafe. She runs this cafe with South Koreans as well, but she's been here for a long, long time.
북한에서 와갖고 여기 뉴멀든의 그 한인촌에서
So she said, because I'm North Korean and I live in New Malden,
남북한이 따라오는 우리가 그 이렇게 한민족이 같이 어울리면서 좋은 공간을 만들어서 살려고 여기서 지금 이제
We agree it's very important to learn more about North Korean culture, and it's our first time to try North Korean food. Yes. Yeah, 감사합니다. Yeah.
I've been waiting to do this for a long time. It's just glides through it.
Like ice through butter. So how much would you cut it up? Is it like...
not too much,
Yeah,
because
you still want it.
you can't scoop it up.
Turns into rice.
Yeah.
잘 먹겠습니다. Oh, chicken. Yes. Okay. I like the subtle bounce you get on it.
It's very chewy.
I love the chewy noodles. Is the Northern Korean style a little bit more lighter and
In
more
some
subtle?
sense, yeah, like the baek kimchi, white kimchi is North Korean kimchi.
Okay.
so they don't use as much spice. But that's because gochugaru, the red pepper flakes, are very expensive.
Yeah.
So they make it with less ingredients.
I'd hazard a guess and say that the cuisine's probably changed a lot over the past 50 years because they've got less things to afford less things.
Had this cafe not been open, I wouldn't have known about this dish. I knew about naengmyeon. This is the most famous North Korean dish, but this is not as well known.
This is fire, by the way.
Yeah.
And you don't expect it. So I had tofu, some rice, you know what I mean?
And it's so filling.
That sauce is, almost meaty. It's so deep.
You know about Korean food, but you make so many misconceptions, or at least I do, that it's probably just like the same. See, it's not. There's so many different variations.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Auntie was saying as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people know about Korean culture, but just one part of it, and food, but just one part. And we were guilty of that as well. That's why I'm so excited for today. Kimchi! So this is the next spot, yeah?
So this is the Korean Chinese spot, and it's actually in the back of Seoul Plaza, a mini mart. Not many people know about it.
That's mad. I used to sit outside the supermarket at a bus stop every day.
I've been past there 1,000 times.
This is Zazza. Welcome.
This is my appa, my dad.
Okay.
This is my uncle over there.
Okay, the family.
Yes, the whole family.
Yeah.
They're the chefs in this restaurant. Main profession actually is he's a taekwondo grandmaster. So he started up one of the first dojos in Korea, 도장 in Korean, in New Malden. And 그 도둑 얘기할게요. So when I was
You say, can I tell the story?
So when I was like, I think 12, we had a robber come in, like proper big, geezer. I was asleep and suddenly at 3 a.m. I heard,
He stepped into the wrong house.
The robber, he was shocked, so he tried to run out the house. And he went down the stairs and then he got up and pursued him down the stairs and jumped and...
Jumped, from the second floor. Yeah.
No way.
And then got him in a lock. The guy was telling him, please call the police.
Get me out of here.
Thank you.
It was like comedy.
We make our noodles handmade and we use this machinery and we make it from scratch. Firstly, it's much more healthier. When you taste it, it's actually a lot more chewy and a lot more what's the word? Al dente style. Yeah. There's about 1,000 North Koreans here in New Malden. South Koreans started to come probably around in the 1970s, 80s and 90s.
So,
around then there was a legal change that allowed Koreans to leave, South Koreans to leave. As you know, North Korea is a lot more different. They can't leave. So normally all the North Koreans who are here, they're actually defectors. They defected, they escaped to North Korea through China, through China. And then some of them sought asylum into the UK in the early 2000s. And then some of them actually went back to South Korea and then migrated to the UK because they thought there was more opportunities for them here. And there's also an ethnic Chinese Korean community here.
Right.
So they're Koreans who actually lived in China above the North Korean border. So New Malden actually is a very unique coexistence of North Koreans, South Koreans, and ethnic Koreans who live in China.
Right.
Nowhere else on earth does that exist. Yeah, exactly. So like a little reunification village.
yeah, sure. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So many people outside the community don't know about that.
So people like Elise do reunification kitchen where they make North Korean food and South Korean food together and share it and kind of learn about what we've lost and what we have in common as well. So it's that process of rediscovery and that's not happened anywhere else on earth. And then this is the process where it kind of turns into noodles. That's our main one. This is the black bean noodles.
The heartbreak
The heartbreak noodles, guys.
I just can't wait to tuck into these noodles.
Yeah, innit?
Especially because you saw it being made.
Yeah.
So good.
Those noodles are perfect, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right amount of bite.
There's something really nostalgic about the flavours of this dish, man. You know the dishes you'd order on takeaway here and growing up?
Yeah.
Like beef and black bean. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chow mein, the same thickness as these noodles. Mm-hmm. Good, innit?
Yeah. That's comforting, man.
Well, that's
to say the
how you-
least.
These deep fried mandu are amazing, man. Wow.
Handmade too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they came out then, so you dive into it.
We tried the pork, Kieran. We should try it together.
Let's do it.
We haven't actually had any cheers today, Kieran. Cheers. Oh, it's so crunchy. It's good to like you say, a lot of it's like similar to other things you might have had in Korean or Chinese food. But trying this version of it, there's a whole different thing.
Gombe.
From there.
Come back.
From there.
Here's to Zazza.
Just like that, you cleanse your feelings.
That's good, bro. This is basically Korean. No, it's not Korean. It's called pokeball. Okay. Yeah, you know what? You be the yellow and I'll be the white. We just randomly place this around and then we randomly place these around as well.
So which one am I?
You're the yellow one. You're the yellow ball, and I'm the white one.
Alright.
Oh, wow. So we call that a cushion.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're allowed the cushion.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Off the back.
Alright,
So that's the point for you right there. That's how. Wow. That is the point for you right there. Ah.
You hit something. They said, no, that's because I'm shocked, that's why.
I like the sort of twang noise.
We were speaking to Becky earlier about how, you know, the whole soft power thing of Korean like pop culture being around the world could not necessarily be a good thing, but for other reasons. But also, you're saying now it's like it dilutes the actual community.
It's about survival for the culture in a way, isn't it?
I mean the culture itself has always been deprived, and it's just it's the culture within the community here.
Yeah.
When people say where are you from,
Yeah.
I say I'm from Malden Koreatown. I don't necessarily say I'm British or I don't say I'm Korean. Even though I'm British Korean, there is like a certain element or like the mindset I have that's just different from the motherland's Korean people.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. Yeah. It's like, not only is it just being part of the diaspora, it's another community within that diaspora kind of thing, which is to be Malden.
And big up to me who's about to get a point because this is, you know,
Yeah, that's light work, that one.
light work. Light work. Yeah. It's too easy to just get that going on, so I think it's a little cushion.
You're a trick shot. This is a setup by Becky, innit? I know it. Shit.
Take that point right back.
That's the point. What sort of music do you do?
I do rap music.
Yeah.
So I MC.
Do you do your music out in Korea as well?
Yes, I do.
So do you spit in English or Korean?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
And this rap race doing it my way hoping that one day getting key to the highgate 여여라 참깨 인생은 너무 많지 그러니 keep steady and stay on it 무저 토모다치 그러니 keep steady and stay on it 무저 토모다치
The last one. Which is?
Let's go.
See what I'm saying?
Okay. See what you're trying to do with it.
Yeah. Some karaoke?
Yes,
oh wait, I
sir.
heard this actually, there's a different name for it.
Oh yeah, it's some karaoke. So karaoke is Japanese.
Yeah.
What's the Korean
I'm not sure what you guys know about the history between.
Of course. yeah.
Like,
A little bit techie. let's
Yeah, a
say.
little bit techie.
We won't mention it.
Yeah. It's kind of like it's a postcode war, but like a whole different level.
Yeah, the battle was going to start.
What is the word?
Yeah, we call it 노래방.
노래방. The show's house done.
Tell me why are we so blind?
Yes. Smashed it, brother.
That's quite emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional. It's that